Don't miss out on our latest content. Subscribe now and be part of our ever-growing community. Your support means the world to us. Bob Caine was born on July 13, 1928, in Waterbury, Connecticut. He displayed a strong passion for music early in life, especially drumming. He initially made a name for himself as a popular radio host in Los Angeles before successfully transitioning to acting, with appearances on shows like The Donna Reed Show. Caine became best known for his role as the witty and clever Colonel Robert E. Hogan in Hogan's Heroes, leading covert operations with a German POW camp from 1965 to 1971. His life ended abruptly and tragically on June 29, 1978, when he was found murdered in Scottsdale, Arizona, a case that remains surrounded by mystery. He is buried at Westwood Village Memorial Park in California. Born Cynthia Valdis on April 2, 1937 in Riga, Latvia, Cynthia Lynn fled Soviet-occupied Latvia with her mother during World War II. They eventually settled in the United States in 1950, where she adopted her stage name and pursued acting. Lynn gained attention in the 1960s through various TV appearances, but her big break came with Hogan's Heroes. She portrayed Fraulein Helga, Colonel Klink's secretary, during the show's first season, 1965 to 1966. She returned for guest appearances in later seasons. Lynn died on March 10, 2014, from multiple organ failure caused by hepatitis. Her burial location has not been publicly disclosed. Werner Klemperer was born on March 22, 1920, in Cologne, Germany, to famed conductor Otto Klemperer and soprano Johanna Geisler. In 1933, as the Nazi regime rose to power, the family immigrated to the United States, settling in Los Angeles. After the war, Klemperer began acting on Broadway and in films. He gained critical attention for his role in Judgment at Nuremberg, 1961. But it was television that brought him lasting fame. He is best remembered as Colonel Wilhelm Klink on Hogan's Heroes, 1965 to 1971. Insisting Klink be portrayed as a buffoon, he brought comic brilliance to the role, earning 2 Emmy Awards in 1968 and 1969. Klemperer continued performing in theater and opera well into the 1990s. He passed away from cancer on December 6, 2000, at age 80 in New York City. He was cremated. His ashes were scattered at sea. Born Patricia Annette Olsen on September 21, 1935 in Bakersfield, California, Sigrid Valdis began her career in entertainment during the late 1950s. She appeared in minor film roles and made guest appearances on television shows such as The Wild Wild West and Kraft Television Theater. Valdis's most recognized role came when she joined the cast of Hogan's Heroes as Hilda, Colonel Klink's efficient secretary. She took over the role in the second season, replacing Cynthia Lynn's Helga. Her comedic timing and chemistry with the cast quickly made her a fan favorite. After retiring from acting in 1971 to raise her family, Valdis led a quieter life, later joining her son's radio show in the 1990s. She passed away from lung cancer on October 14, 2007 in Anaheim, California. Sigrid Valdis is buried alongside Bob Caine at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. John Banner was born Johann Banner on January 28, 1910, in Stanislaw, Austria-Hungary, to Jewish parents. He initially pursued law at the University of Vienna, but soon shifted to acting. He began his acting career on Broadway and in Hollywood, often typecast as a German officer or villain. During World War II, he served honorably in the U.S. Army Air Corps. Banner's defining role came in 1965 when he was cast as Sergeant Hans Schultz in Hogan's Heroes. As the bumbling but lovable prison guard, Schultz's catchphrase, "I know nothing," became iconic. He brought humor and unexpected warmth to a show set in a World War II POW camp. After Hogan's Heroes ended, Banner briefly starred in another sitcom and made guest appearances before retiring. While visiting friends in Vienna, he passed away suddenly on his 63rd birthday, January 28, 1973, due to a burst abdominal aortic aneurysm. He is buried in Friedhof Mauer, Vienna, Austria. Born Robert Max Wiedermann in Paris, France on March 1, 1926, Clary was the youngest of 14 children in a Jewish family. He was deported to Nazi concentration camps during World War II, surviving Buchenwald through singing and determination. After the war, he began a music and comedy career in France, then moved to the U.S. in 1949, appearing on The Ed Wynn Show and Broadway musicals like New Faces of 1952. Clary portrayed Corporal Louis Lebeau, a spirited French POW and gourmet cook from 1965 to 1971. He died in Los Angeles on November 16, 2022, at age 96. No specific illness was disclosed. Clary was cremated. His ashes were placed at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Los Angeles, California. Colin Lionel M. was born in Gosport, Hampshire, England. He experienced a turbulent childhood during World War II. Evacuated with his brother to escape bombings, Dawson's education was limited. At age 14, he ran away to join the British Merchant Navy, where he also pursued boxing. Dawson moved to the U.S. in 1961, beginning his career as a comedian and actor. He gained fame for his role as Corporal Peter Newkirk on Hogan's Heroes 1965 to 1971, followed by appearances on Match Game and as the host of Family Feud. Dawson died on the 2nd of June 2012 from complications of esophageal cancer at 79. He is buried at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California. Born Bernard Lawson in Port Talbot, Wales, Fox came from a family of performers. His parents, Queenie and Gerald Lawson, were stage actors, and his uncle Wilfred Lawson was a renowned British actor. Fox's career began early, with his first film appearance at just 18 months old. He gained fame with his roles in Bewitched as Dr. Bombay, 1967 to 1972, and Hogan's Heroes as Colonel Crittenden, 1965 to 1970. He also appeared in The Andy Griffith Show, MASH, and Titanic, 1997, as Colonel Archibald Gracie IV. Fox had a versatile career, appearing in both comedies and dramas, including Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, 1977, and The Mummy, 1999. Fox passed away from heart failure on the 14th of December 2016 at the age of 89. He was cremated, and his ashes were given to his family. Howard Caine was born on January 2, 1926, in Nashville, Tennessee. He moved to New York City at age 13 and later studied at Columbia University. Caine had a prolific career, appearing in over 750 live and filmed television shows, often portraying diverse character roles. He played Major Hochstetter, the intense Gestapo officer known for his catchphrase, "Who is this man?" becoming a memorial antagonist on the show. Caine died of a heart attack on December 28, 1993 in North Hollywood, California at the age of 67. He is buried at Eden Memorial Park, Mission Hills, Los Angeles, California. Leon Askin was born Leo Ashkenazi on September 18, 1907, in Vienna, Austria-Hungary, into a Jewish family. Fleeing Nazi persecution, Askin immigrated to the U.S. in 1940 and served as a staff sergeant in the U.S. Army Air Forces during World War II. After the war, he built a Hollywood career, frequently cast in foreign roles with heavy accents. Askin is best remembered for his portrayal of General Albert Burkhalter on the sitcom Hogan's Heroes, appearing in 67 episodes. His character was the gruff superior of Colonel Klink, often outwitted by the Allied prisoners. Leon Askin passed away from natural causes on June 3, 2005 in Vienna, Austria, at the age of 97. He is buried at the Vienna Central Cemetery. Ivan Nathaniel Dixon III was born on April 6, 1931 in Harlem, New York City. His father, a World War I veteran, owned a grocery store and later a bakery with Dixon's mother. Dixon began his career in theater, performing in The Cave Dwellers and A Raisin in the Sun on Broadway. He gained national fame as Staff Sergeant James Kinch Kinchlow on the popular sitcom Hogan's Heroes. He left the series after 5 seasons to pursue directing and more serious dramatic roles. In the 2000s, Dixon's health declined due to kidney failure. He passed away on March 16, 2008 at the age of 76 in Charlotte, North Carolina due to complications related to the illness. Ivan Dixon's remains were cremated and no public record exists of a gravesite. Larry Hovis was born on February 20, 1936 in Wapato, Washington, and moved to Houston, Texas as a child. He grew up with a love for music and singing, appearing on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts. Hovis signed with Capitol Records in the 1950s, releasing an album and a song titled "We Could Have Lots of Fun." His television career began in the early 1960s with appearances on Gomer Pyle USMC and The Andy Griffith Show. In 1965, he was cast as Sergeant Andrew Carter in Hogan's Heroes, a role that made him widely known. Carter was a POW with a specialty in explosives, and Hovis played the character for the entirety of the series. In the early 2000s, Larry Hovis was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. He passed away on September 9, 2003 at the age of 67 in Austin, Texas. It's noted he was cremated with ashes disposition private.
Gretchen, my dear, would you care to dance?
I'm sorry, Liebchen. I'm a little tired tonight.
It's been years since I've done any dancing.
I thought you would never ask me.